This is literally such a simple concept, and it's honestly one of the simplest ones actually. So I'm going to be explaining breakup structure in this video. And I might use some things that you might not understand, so refer to my other videos on this channel to understand those as well. So to start this, what we need is like a high or low, right? And so, like I said in the other video, in this case, for example, we'll use this low. This is for a bearish example, where we'll use this low, where it's a down candle and an up candle, and we take the lowest wick of those two, and it's here. Okay, and then try and guess where it's going to be. And then this is going to be for the bullish example, where we have a high, we have an up candle and down candle, and then the highest wick of those two. And I'm going to show you where it is. So for the first example, bro, it's literally like, come on, how simpler can it get? It's simple, right? But yet it's very, very effective. So it's literally, if we close below a low, this could be any time frame, we have broken structure to the downside. Price. If price breaks above a high, it has now broken structure to the upside, right? And so let's say it has broken structure to the upside once, and it breaks structure to the upside again. Cool. We don't really care because it's the first break that matters, right? It's the change, right? So it's like we only care about it when, for example, here it was bearish, and then here it flips bullish. So only here's where we care about it. If another bullish break of structure happens, then we don't care, because the break of structure helps us determine like what current order flow the market is at. So if the most recent break of structure is bullish, then we're bullish, and if the most recent break of structure is bearish, then we're bearish. All right, so now let me get straight into the charts to show you guys this, how it can be used like every single day, and what to watch out for, right? Because this is what retail traders do the most. Like, they enter purely off break of structure, and it's not the trap that you want to be caught doing, right? So let's go ahead. As you guys can see, my up candles are white, my down candles are black, but it's the same concept here. So we have this high right here. These are equal, so I'm gonna mark out that, and we simply break right here. So this is our first break of actually, sorry, here before breaking structure, and sorry for the let me elaborate on another thing. For the break of structure, you take the most recent high or low and then the break of that. So here, this would not be break of structure of this high, because another high got created. This high, move up, move down, highest wick, and it'd still be the break of structure, but of this high instead. Okay. So that is a bullish example right there. And let me show you guys a bearish example. Right here, we have a low, and price closes a bearish candle below this low. Therefore, we are now in bearish market structure. Okay, pretty simple stuff. And honestly, there's not many like hidden things about it. Like, there's not many nuances and stuff to it. It's literally as simple as you just take the most recent one. But you don't want to fall for this, right? Break of structure, since it's the simplest one, it's also the one that most people are going to do. And when it's the one that everyone does, right, as retail traders and all these people, it fails because it's not that easy. You want to be going against those people, not with them. So in some sort of circumstances, you use the break of structure. I'm just showing you how it's used, because when I make a strategy video, I'm going to be explaining all of these things, and how they go to my strategy, how they're used directly within my strategy. But for right now, this is how I view them on the markets, right? And so just the final note I want to add here, the break of structure can be used as either a confirmation that price is going to continue going in your direction, or as a reversal shift, right? So if we've been continuously bearish and bearish and bearish, and then we flip bullish, right? Now we could possibly think of reversing our bias. But if, for example, we're already bullish and we get a nice break, that confirms our bias even more, So, yeah, and that's how I use it pretty much. So, there's literally not much to say about it. And you don't want to use it solely of it. None of these concepts you want to use solely on their own, but you want to use it in combination with other things. I'll show you guys actually an example from today's market open now that I'm at it. So we are here. Let's come right here. So today was CPI. This was the CPI candle. This was the entire CPI candle. It was pretty big, I know. And so this is what Asian session did, London session did, and these are the lows in these are the two lows that are left resting. And so I mean, like, obviously let's go to the lower time frames because that's how we trade. Like, it's as simple as, all right, you guys, hey, this is a high, because as you guys can see, if I hover over it, top left, it says plus 0.25. So it was a slightly up candle. If I zoom in really close, you'll see that the candle opened here. Normally it's supposed to open here, and then it went up there, right? So that's why it's an up candle. Up candle followed by down candle, and we close above it, right? And so, I mean, it's literally as simple as, obviously it's not that simple, but like still, right? Price still ended up, you know, it still ended up doing that. So that's just, that's a cool way to see it. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.